Okay, Chappelle Corby, this is about my legal codes with Donald Trump, what he did to me, and he wants to use the legal code on me. That's ridiculous, man. It's file fathoming and bullshit, mate. It's bullshit. But apparently Murray just grabbed this accidentally, and it was not truthfully Donald Trump, his father's penis. And that was in the shower when he's very young. And that was an evil tale to tell to do to him through tech design and trying to do it with part free will and pissing in the shower. That's just fucking crazy, you knob shines in the US. King Charles III is not having any part of this, and he's going to tell this tale in a different light. And this is what King Charles III, the second as well, King Charles II says about this. You're a disgusting waste of space, Donald Trump. And Murray sort of was, but not really. He never was. And only part of the tale, just we're keeping with it, just with the tale. So we understand Donald Trump, it was part of a tale and it was a glory story. But you don't do that things. You don't do those things on his mother's bed, trying all those things. And we understand with the pillows, yeah, because that was to do with wives, so his particulars that was meant to be. And now that makes sense to Paul Niebling, who was a fucking bastard asshole and then became a cop and tortured frogs and became a frogologist. You're a fucking prick, Paul Niebling and Donald Niebling. You're gonna pay from justice departments on all your crimes from Donald J. Trump to and King Charles III. We're against your whole families, Niebling families, and we're gonna make you pay with gold standards. And you're just gonna pay for good, and that Jamie too. He's gonna pay for good, and he's gonna pay some money, and he's gonna pay some real money to us, and he's gonna pay for us all, for the goods that we should have had. And Stuart Creamer, you're a fat evil waste of space cunt with your pig nose and your evil little cunt ways. Rich little cunt who just got everything for free like Donald Trump. And Donald Trump wanted to say, yeah, that is a bit true. But I haven't got a pig nose. Murray's got the bigger nose. Yeah, says Donald Trump. But King Charles III says you don't put these effects in the measures, Donald Trump. We're taking Murray Alexander Burns into Asia, and we're going to take him into King Charles's steed. And he's under King Charles III reign, and he will become Duke eventually. So King Charles approves of him and of his son, and both his sons, whatever you tried through his son Prince Harry, and tried to say he wasn't his son, and all these crazy tales. And King Charles III loves his son, Duke Harry, and of Windsor. And also Murray loved him in messages with him. And he's going to love him forevermore for what he does for him and what they do for each other. So he does care, Duke Harry. And he's going to help you soon. The Save the Children Fund, you can give to that. Everyone, please do it soon, before it's too late, before history evolves, because we have to cover up some certain things, but some things, only some things. King Charles III is going to keep record of these things for record's sake and save the world completely with Murray's steed. He's a steed, which he will be a steed as well. Don't worry about what's going on with your guts, Murray. That's through a time-related incident that is happening in your stomach right now, to do with the margarine you ate. But it's okay. We've got it negated through something. But you're not going to get that sick, okay? It's like that bad butter episode, but they negated it, okay? So just relax about it. That butter is going to be held for prisoner exhibit 3, with Chappelle Corby's case, which the CIA did to Murray and Chappelle Corby, which she's a queen that was meant to be with Murray Alexander Burns. Who's Murray Burns, who is Murray Alexander Burns, who is speaking now. And also they're just triggering his bowels and things like that. He's not that sick from the margarine. They just try to play it during this time to mess with him. But he is getting quite sick at the moment. To mess with his legal codes. That's what they'll try to do in legal courts in America, and we can't allow that from King Charles III. It's Amnesty International rights. You can't do these things, Donald Trump. And hollow men have been used in America. Stop doing this, Donald Trump. Making people nauseous and sick and like creatures from Simpsons and stuff. It's not fair, mate. It's not fair. Yeah, you got to stop these cool astral dimensions and all these things, and we're going to run out of space for these things. So just stop it, Donald Trump. Just stop it. It's a game, and it's gone on too far. And Dave was happy at the messages today. Keep it as that. We're keeping that under our hat, but we're keeping the future sane and riddled with futures, because we want to keep these futures for safekeeping. And stop hurting his stomach, Donald Trump. You know it's not all the margarine that you're doing with it. It's partly other things that you come into his house and then you replace the sticker on this Apple iPhone, which you try to say it is, but it isn't, but it is, but it isn't. And all these things to try to cover it up and steal that too. You can't, Donald Trump. We had it covered, and we copied it under extreme circumstances. We managed it, but some were killed from you, Donald Trump. We're going to expect expenditures paid to bring them back to life again, and this is really horrible. You did kill off some of Murray's family members, but luckily they weren't really the direct ones. And it's just horrible, and making fat children in Asia with him, that's just disgusting, Donald Trump. You've got to pay for these prices, and Murray's got owed a lot of money. It's not just the PA hospitals from Asia, but he's going to accept deals with them, because that's why they put $10 on his money owed, but then he tried to put $300 billion from you, Donald Trump, but we made it $300 billion. But you changed it and we changed it in time, but we're going to say we did it in time. So, Murray, we love you, and we don't want you to have to expend all your legal avenues on $300 billion. You got a better future with the King Charles reign, and we have you absolved of sin, and we welcome and forgive you, and most of your family. Okay, we'll welcome them, especially Stuart, who was part of your family, who you met in West Wind. He's your family friend, mate. He's a good fella. Yeah. And Mara speaking. And stop hurting his stomach, Donald Trump. And also, Donald Trump, you owe us $300 billion for saying that he was asking for $300 billion. He doesn't want $300 billion. He never did with his own voice or anything. And by his own breathing doesn't matter. And whatever he is doing over there in Intel Services is beyond a joke. So stop it. And Donald Trump is swayed. And okay, not $300 billion. He thinks it's funny the ones on Pluto, the solar panels. If there was some managing way to do that, if it was possible by some means of directing traffic to get to Pluto for some abnormal future that we can get to, for a nature future, for future day rides and gay rides for gay people. We might do something like that and make it a future trade. Also, no, he doesn't want $300 billion. It was just a trade, but it's not really a trade. We want to fight terror, and we want to allow gays back into nature again. Donald Trump's asexual. He likes women, and yes, he likes his ice cream cones, Donald Trump. from King Charles III about Ali G, who's tech-controlled. All these games have to come to an end, Donald Trump, when you fail in the end. So please, and yeah, drown in a bucket, Donald Trump, because that's what they're going to do to you eventually, and you won't be able to stop that. But Murray didn't say that. He said that through tech, and that will show you Donald Trump and King Charles III. So this is how crazy it gets, PA Hospital, and you should have stopped these things, PA Hospital. Why didn't you? He's had admin control when he's had the times, and you just got to put stops to these breaks. King Charles III gave directions, and Joe Biden, to stop these things. You were advised to get him out of hospital, and you didn't. So King Charles III did with Anthony Albanese. Now you got to stop these things, PA Hospital, and you got to stop it now. And he's not coming to hospital for some time. He's got 3D codes he's making, and this is for the Royal Crown. So you don't mess with this. You don't mess with this. We'll kill over it. Humanity, if we have to, because this is king and country. Nobody messes with the king, the queen, and the king, and that's what the CIA did. And this guy stopped it. Murray Alexander Burns, Murray Alexander Burns, Murray. He's a good guy. King Charles says he is. He is. No matter what codes they put to him. Okay? Donald Trump agrees. We're at a development. Okay, we're running out of space on his phone. And it's Murray's phone for future use with him. And also King Charles III, and Donald Trump wants a copy of it, but he wants a remake of his phone for a new phone for him and a future knowledge, and so he can copy this one to it. And also that he can keep the iPhone from Murray at a stage. But Donald Trump excludes any rights from, except for legal rights over managed works with him, which he'll get profits from as well as Murray Buttons, his stage name, and things like that. And legal codes aside, it's okay with Donald J. Trump, with King Charles III, what he said. And we're sorry about making him sick through margarine, through a legal code with Hisense. You shouldn't have made that dodgy TV and fridge, because it keeps cluttering out, and it keeps messing up his food and stuff, guys. He's gonna have to pay him from China. Yeah, but that can be at a later stage, okay? Friends, mates, rates, because you're gonna make a lot of money. And yeah, King Charles III will iron out the creases on the skulls on what they do, okay? See, the margarine's just making you a bit sick, Murray, but it's got some protein and amino acids, things like that they prepared you for. They wanted you to bulk up a bit more, and it's amino acids was part of it through genetic cycles to make you heal and stronger. You'll need it with West Wing, because you will go there eventually, but it's not many times you're going to go there. King Charles III's got that stops on that. But that's just for a puzzle piece for later. I think you know what that means, Murray. Prince William has got some things to say to Murray, and it's sort of legal based, but he just wants to say thank you. Thank you, my friend. You saved the world completely, endlessly, and I don't care what they say that you didn't do it, and you did do it, and you didn't do it, and you did do it, and you didn't do it, and you didn't do it. You were quite a character, and you liked me, and you always said kind things to the royal family. And we enjoy you. We enjoy you. And King Charles III, my father, thoroughly enjoys your shocking knowledge about your crazy crimes that are not real. Remember that, Advent. And also, King Charles III approves of crystal from Murray. Crystal method to his head, through Donald Trump on that one. But don't worry, Crystal, he's going to be better presented, better teeth, all these things. Asia got it covered with King Charles III, and he's going to be re-administrated through Human Rights Commission that's coming soon. And sorry it took so long, Murray. It was Donald Trump who did all this. He's quite a character, we'll just say. Quite a character in CIA story. And it was wrong. And Beastie Boys, what they put through things, we're going to sue for a lot of money that they'll have to steal off the crown. And that's what they crazy codes they tried. And the thing is, we put a stop to that through legal crimes courts a long time ago, but they keep trying. But you're our hope. So we said we didn't need you through codes. That was America saying that through your iPhone, which is the one with Murray buttons. But we love you, Murray, and you're not a future that we wanted, but we love you and we need you in the future, okay? Because they make you a drain on society sort of type thing, and we don't like that on the royal family because they're trying to drain us of funds and money. And the thing is, you will get us through. You can find ways to make us money because you will have free will again, and Donald Trump's power will cease. Just a few years, you'll make it, and you'll get there. And Schapelle Corby will come with you. She's soon coming to America, but in a manner of speaking, in a hollow deck. She's not really coming to America. She won't be allowed to through human rights courts, what she's already been through by CIA, by your knowledge and basis of realms and things like that, and by what we know is stolen from their data banks. And also China, thank you for hacking our war memorial records. We didn't like that. We didn't appreciate that. Don't do that again, because that's a crime court thing, and that's our legal records of space-time. Don't do that again. It's tantamount to war. We didn't do that to you. King Charles III is a space-time continuum cop. Don't mess with us again. We controlled you, China, in the past, and we gave you control back. Now don't take that for granted and don't do that again. Murray's our better court. He's going to help you in Russia. Okay, Russia. So just be good and you can live plain lives and live not in poverty but happiness, and not stop attacking Ukraine. This guy wanted no more bullets to the head or bullets past his head, and no more hurting Ukraine, Russia. Because he did have bullets missing from Ukraine and Russia because she set him up through Ukraine too. Now stop it. Okay? It's costing too many money and too many lives. And Russia's not in the solvent problem at the moment because there's space-time continuum ready, but they've lost a lot of values and crimes, and they don't want to help in the matters if they can't get any money off it. Okay, and now we get the futures. King Charles III wants Murray in his rightful reign in Australia, but Donald Trump is playing it. So Murray has to get to a future. And they want to make him a Terminator. And they already had through his smoking. And we don't like that, because he's no killer. He was not meant to be a killer. Okay, and Pierre Hospital worried about this. Well, the thing is, he through legal courts, we annul it, that he didn't. Okay, so he's professional at happy, professional at helping, and Donald Trump stopped hurting his stomach. He's going to be sick all night. He was meant to have a doctor appointment. Okay? It's not on. And Pierre Hospital, leave him the fuck alone while he's sick. Yeah. Anytime he's sick, leave him alone. You bring him food to his room. And that means trays or sandwiches. Anything he wants. And if he wants cigarette breaks, let him. Under caution measures with security and watching. And doing patrols and more things. Which we have professionals. Okay? And it's not going to cost Murray too much. But he's going to have to pay for his upgrades. Because he's going to make a lot of money, and that saves our pennies. because we'll need pennies of what Donald Trump did to us, and we pay him back later, and we pay back the whole of America for it later, and we don't like that. But plus, the good thing was King Charles put an advent back through time, through his time travel buddies, which altered space-time continuum, that made laws that made Donald Trump's null and void and made him non-existent if he fucks with us in the future. You got that, Donald Trump? You got that? Yeah, this is a serious one. And Mark Zuckerberg, it's cool, okay? This is how the cool cuts play. Because this is how bad it gets. And this will get a lot of plays on YouTube, okay? He's not going to share this one on Facebook as per se yet. Okay, Donald Trump is cool about that, about what is said and not the threat. Okay, so Donald Trump, it's okay. Okay, away from Murray and his family. Peace, man. Live long and prosper. Okay? Live long and prosper. We want you okay. Murray, you're our advent future to get money. Okay? And we love your future. Okay? What becomes your better future than what we could have possibly dreamed. Okay? In reality. And we don't want to say what America did because they've been cruel as ice. They're going to defame you really bad in America, and they already had. You can sue the guts out of them, but you have to go to their country to sue them. No, you don't. You can do it to King Charles III. He's got the codes prepared. So you get all your law courts sorted. You'll be sorting them out in King Charles III's court, his court, and he'll treat you with respect. Highest respect and honours, and you'll wear a uniform with the crown of the Commonwealth. And with the crown Donald Trump thinks, we're not keeping that a secret. He'll have a shining thing on his head, and a shining thing as a skull cap to prevent him from harm, from space-time travel and from satellites. And it's a better future for us from that. And that's how crazy what you did, Donald Trump. And Donald Trump wants you dead, Murray. But good thing is he needs you for money. And we don't want to drown you, Donald Trump, in a bucket, and we don't want to drown Murray in a bucket, and we don't want to drown anyone in buckets. That's against the Geneva Convention, Donald Trump. And what CIA have been doing is crazy, and putting that through Die Another Day through his movies is just plain crazy, man. This guy was put through pure hell from you guys, and you've got to stop it. We suffered through what he went through his mind to work it out. We didn't want it, okay? We didn't want the future, and we surprised you and surprised him. Murray A. Burns, Murray Alexander Burns, Murray Burns, who he was and who he will be. And he'll be the future self of his future self of his future self, and it keeps going on, like the Eminem song. And Donald Trump, you've got to admit that Eminem did a good job of telling his future, because most of it was about Murray, okay? So Eminem can pay a lot of that money back from the CIA, back through American coffers, back through Murray's family and Murray and King Charles III. And Beastie Boys can redirect it through Eminem, through Murray, through to King Charles III. And Murray will agree to that because he always loved the royal family. And he's got to scratch his hand because his stupid time copying his place. Yeah. And trying legal codes for shaking the phone to try to play a game. We're not playing games, Donald Trump. We're for keeps, okay? We win this. Donald Trump, you didn't win. And don't try to say you did. King Charles III did. And we all did. But that's what we've got to remember. We all did. We all won out of this. We still win, okay? King Charles III still won with Murray, okay? And he's going to be a winner, so don't kill him. Anyone who wants to kill Murray's family has got death on their list, and their whole families. And Pierre Hospital, don't worry about that. Death is just another part of life. There's a movie about that. There's countless movies, war movies about these things. His grandfather saw so much death of killing and death of saving lives. You don't want to know. His war stories are the craziest ever. His grandfather's a big hero, and we honoured him when we come from King Charles III and the Queen, okay, together, recently in Australia. So be proud of that, Murray and his family. We put a flower in his grave memorial. So respect. And Murray honoured his grandfather in life, and he always will, and he always will, and he always will, and he always will, he always will, always. Peace, man. Peace, Donald Trump. Donald Trump agrees to some of this and most of it. Okay, we've got a better playing field. Live long and prosper, and sorry, Murray, for bending your knuckle in to say you wouldn't get married. It's not true. You're going to get married. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah. We've got to arrest him soon because he's sick of the stomach. Chappelle, Corby and Crystal. And Crystal, you have some relaxing times, babe. You're a nice girl from Asia. Sorry about this crystal method and all these crazy problems and all this crazy stuff. It's the craziest tale ever. And you're not owned by US property. You're owned by US Advent. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So you're your own person. You're you. Your family's yours. You're good. You're kind. You're a hero. And you were when you're in family. And you were with Murray. And remember that. Don't sue him. King Charles III's got the best party. And Donald Trump, don't take out Crystal. She's a beautiful girl. Why do you want to waste it? Yeah, think about that. Because Crystal will want to come to America. Only if you try to train her for that, Donald Trump. And she'd rather come to King George III to see him back in time, to realise how much Murray did for the human race before this started, okay, because there is a whole future that was meant to be, and it got changed by Donald Trump and evil particulars who want to fuck up his life, and he's not going to want all these other wives that fucked up his life and want to constantly sue him. We're not allowing that in King George's courts or King Charles III's courts or King Edward's courts and all sorts of things for alternate realities. No way. No way, Jose. We're going to end this soon. And King Charles III loves you, Murray, and your family, so be at peace, mate. Hope your sickness gets better soon, like Donald Trump's done. And time cops flee, and terrorists flee for your lives, because Donald Trump's coming after you. And it's Donald Trump, it's not Murray after you. He was a peace man. He was anti-Islam only in terrorism. He was always pro-God. And he was on Jesus' side. He's a heavy prophet to most Muslims, as it was before terrorism started taking over and brainwashing and chipping up people. So just remember that Jesus is not against Islam. He never was, never will be. He's a great prophet to many. And we prophesize about King Muhammad. We call him King Muhammad. Okay, in circles. So, circles upon circles upon circles. Remember that. That Murray said when he was younger. Peace out. Live long and prosper. Jerry Ryan, hope you're okay. You can send those figurines anytime you want, babe. Okay. Send them to King George III address. We'll let you know what that address is. Because they'll be very lucrative to Murray and King George III and King George V and King George III and also King Charles and Prince Charles III, and we'll have a good stash of money for him from out of this, and it's going to be a better score, and he gets to heal himself and his family more, and he'll have a good life and a better life and a better future before we resurrect him. Okay? Peace out. No more deals, Donald Trump. You already pushed it too far. Okay? Enjoy. And remember, we're on the peace side. Loyalty, love, God. Remember, love God. Remember that, everyone? Love God with all your heart, or hope to die. Enjoy. And Chappelle Corby, you dear girl. You dear girl. I'm sorry you got put through all this. You'll be a better future and you'll love it. Okay? Murray's going to look after you. He's going to try to. But he will. Okay? Come to King George III. And you will understand what that means later. He's running into space on his throne, babe. He's got to keep this horse centralized use soon. Okay? Love you, babe. Okay, bye.